Beautiful Lagos, hey. Land of mercy, land of success, oh. For Lagos, everything is done change, oh. I say Governor Body is doing a great job, oh. Street lights all over Lagos, oh. He's bringing out the beauty in Lagos, oh.
Thanks for joining us on the program Lagos This Week, where we showcase the activities of Governor Akinwumi Ambode, members of his cabinet, development partners at home and abroad. I'm Funke Adesoji. In today's program, Governor Akinwumi Ambode's health and education will take center stage this year. That is from the 2018 first quarter town hall meeting. We're also tracking the cabinet reshuffle and the commissioning of the first safety arena in the state, first of its kind in Nigeria. These and other stories in a moment.
What kind of food is this? You this woman!
My husband like to chop food with sweets. You know one bring money, oh. If I cook the food, that's the money rich. Hey, see me see wahala.
My own husband no say food with sweet. Na money kill am. Na plenty money I dey take go market to cook better chop. But today, Ishonde, rishi we dey take chop, oh. My darling no say food wey sweet, oh. Na money kill am, oh.
Yes, so now true word you talk to my sister. Food wey sweet na money kill am. This na why Lagos State government they call every businessman and woman, plus including all workers for Lagos State, to join hand with our Tokunadu governor Akinwumi Ambode to continue to share all these better things when we dey see so by paying your tax quick and all the time. People of Lagos State, una dey see the good work wey Governor Akinwumi Ambode don brekete everywhere for Lagos. Yes, now because he dey use the tax money wey some of us wey understand dey pay. Therefore, if everybody join hand with am and pay our tax, money go boku to make Lagos State great and life go sweet for we all as we want am. Abeg, make we pay our tax today because food wey sweet na money kill am, oh.
Welcome back. Lagos State government has promised to dedicate more resources to education and health as it earmarked 92.67 billion naira for health, representing 8.86%, and 126.302 billion naira for education, representing 12.07% in this year's budget. Governor Ambode announced this at the 2018 first quarter town hall meeting, where he also rolled out the administration's plan for the year. The governor said despite the harsh economy, the state budget performed at 82%. Total revenue generated was 503.7 billion naira, representing a performance of 78%. Total recurrent expenditure was 281.33 billion naira, representing a performance of 92%, while total capital expenditure was 387.60 billion naira, or 76% performance. He listed some of the key projects delivered last year to include the new Tafawa Balewa Square bus terminal, new Ojoto pedestrian bridge, Aburu Abesan Link bridge and adjoining inner roads, Ojota Beja Slip Road and pedestrian bridge, Jubilee bridges in Aja and Abule Egba, Freedom and Admiralty Road in Lekki, new lands registry, newly upgraded Jubilee Charlotte in Ekpe, among others. According to him, the government acquired healthcare equipment worth 2.5 billion naira to strengthen the capacity of health facilities to render improved health services and also facilitate smooth takeoff of the Lagos State Health Scheme, which is designated to enable residents enjoy unfettered access to qualitative health care.
There's no pain, no gain without pain. If I go to develop Ikorodu, some people will have to sacrifice for us, and you happen to be part of that. But in sacrificing, we should have some compassion on the kind of work that you are doing. I'm very particular about the welfare of the market people. I don't want to sludge them and then take away their trade. Don't forget also that the location of markets is ordinarily done by local government. So we're going to appeal to the local government also. Maybe they work in hand with us. We'll be able to find relocation points before we demolish, which maybe we have not been doing. We need to correct it.
The governor, who also entertained questions from residents, ordered the Public Works Corporation to immediately move in to fix bad roads in Computer Village, Abesan Estate, Oriade, Abule Egba, among others. While the Office of the Special Advisor on Primary Healthcare was directed to make the PAC in resettlement area of Etiosa functional in 2 weeks. Already in the 2018 appropriation bill of 1.046 trillion naira budget proposal awaiting approval of the House of Assembly, the state government has earmarked 92.676 billion naira for health, representing 8.86%, and 126.302 billion naira for education, representing 12.07% of the budget. Lagos State Governor Akinwumi Ambode has reshuffled his cabinet with the appointment of new executive members, including Commissioner for Information and Strategy. The governor's former special advisor, Communities and Communication, Kehinde Gbamigbetan, becomes the Commissioner for Information and Strategy. Governor Ambode also laid off 3 commissioners who were believed to have underperformed in their areas of assignment. In a statement issued on Thursday by Secretary to the State Government, Tunji Bello, the governor listed 3 affected cabinet members who were commissioners for Ministry of Physical Planning, Urban Development, Anifowoshe Abiola, Commissioner for Ministry of Science and Technology, Femi Odubiyi, and Commissioner for Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Adebikpe Akinshola. From the governor's list, after appointment of Gbamigbetan, Segun Banjo was appointed as Special Advisor for the Ministry of Economic Planning and Budget. Olayinka Oladundoji takes charge of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, while Akeem Pham would oversee the Ministry of Science Technology, and Ladi Lawansin, the Ministry of Transportation. The state governor also deployed Rotimi Ogunleye from Commerce and Industry to Physical Planning and Urban Development, Uzamat Akimbile Yusuf from Ministry of Youth and Social Development to Ministry of Wealth Creation, Agboola Dabiri from Central Business District to Ministry of Youth and Social Development, Steve Ayoride from Ministry of Information and Strategy to Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Babatunde Durosimi Eti from Ministry of Wealth Creation to Ministry of the Environment. Others include Dr. Samuel Adejare from Ministry of Environment to Ministry of Waterfront Infrastructure Development, Ade Akinsanya from Ministry of Waterfront Infrastructure Development to Ministry of Works and Infrastructure. Benjamin Olabinjo has been moved from Special Advisor, Commerce and Industry to Special Advisor, Civic Engagement, while Kehinde Joseph moved from Special Advisor, Civic Engagement to Special Advisor, Housing. According to the statement, Special Advisor Sport Deji Tinubu has been redeployed as Special Advisor to the Governor on Commerce and Industry, and Anofiu Elegushi moved from Special Advisor Transport to become Special Advisor Central Business District. The new commissioners are expected to be cleared by the State House of Assembly, while the other redeployment and posting take immediate effect. The new appointments and redeployments are geared towards creating a new vigor and vitality for service delivery, which has been the hallmark of the Governor Ambode administration. Governor Akinwumi Ambode says his administration's commitment to safety and security of Lagos has led to the commissioning of the first safety arena in the state and the first of its kind in the country. He said the safety arena is not only institutionalizing interagency cooperation and collaboration, but also moving emergency response mechanism to the next level. The Fire Service Department, Environmental Health Department, Lagos State Ambulance Services, State Environmental Health Monitoring Unit, Lagos State Building Control Agency, Safety Commission, Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, Lagos State Neighborhood Safety Corps, and the Nigerian Legion are all here. According to the governor, the movement of these agencies into the safety arena will lead to better synergy among them and a significant improvement in the response time to most safety and emergency issues. He said members of the public must not be treated inhumanly at any time, as he will not tolerate any professional misconduct or behavior from any officers in the arena.
I sincerely hope that this harmonious momentum will be maintained throughout the last lifespan of this administration and beyond. I must not fail to reiterate our commitment to create institutions that will serve our people satisfactorily always. Members of the public must be treated properly at any time you perform your duties. We will not tolerate any professional misconduct or behavior from our officers in this arena.
The Commissioner for Special Duties and Intergovernmental Relations, Oluseye Oladejo, had this to say.
We in the Ministry of Special Duties and Intergovernmental Relations are the honor and privilege to midwife projects which we have aptly christened the safety arena. The safety arena is home to all safety and emergency related agencies. He oftentimes says the safety of every Lagosian is non-negotiable. Thus, they need to put in place an organization and structure for safety and emergency management with a vision of delivering better services to the citizenry.
I want to believe that with the coming together of all of us under one same roof, somebody call it one-stop shop, that will enhance more efficiency on our part. It will also afford us the opportunity to learn about each other's work so that we could understand each other better. We will not work at cross purposes again. There will not be discordant tunes as incident scenes. One person will understand the challenges of the other one and will be readily, available to cope and support. And then we will also benefit from mutual understanding of each other's work.
Responder agencies, emergency responder agencies in Lagos State. That is the first of its kind in Nigeria. There's no state that have done that. And that is a right step in the right direction. We are looking at a situation whereby you have like a house housing all the responder agencies in such a way and manner that in the event of emergency, you activate everybody simultaneously and everybody knows their role. And we all move to that same direction and get the job done seamlessly.
While the state may not be able to entirely prevent some disasters, the governor insists they are all working to reduce the number of incidents recorded in the state and increase the capacity of responders promptly within the golden hour. Before its installation, the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò designate Ọ̀túnba Gani Adams paid a courtesy visit to Lagos State Governor Akinwumi Ambode at the Lagos House in Alausa, Ikeja. He commended the governor's role in the political and economic integration of the Southwest region. Mr. Adams says he was in Lagos to pay homage as well as invite the governor to his installation scheduled for January 13th. The Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò designate lauded Governor Ambode, noting that it was in his tenure that Lagos joined the Oodua Investment Group, an initiative tailored towards expanding the economic integration of the Southwest region. Commending the developmental strides in Lagos, Mr. Adams said the governor in the last 2.5 years had succeeded in giving the state a major facelift, adding that appreciable level of progress has been recorded across the state. He said his visit to Lagos House was also to establish a relationship with the state government going forward.
The potential is in Southwest is highly huge. The only vacuum we have for our progress is issue of unity, which I will work on. I will dissipate my energy. I will pray for it. I will look for some resource people that work together with me.
Governor Ambode said Lagos over the years has remained the heartbeat of the future of the Yoruba race, assuring that no stone will be left unturned to engender Southwest integration as well as preserve its rich heritage and culture.
We support fully the accession to the title of Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò in the person of Ọ̀túnba Gani Adams. This title is one of the most significant titles that actually bind the Yoruba heritage and Yoruba culture together. So for us, for Ọ̀túnba Gani Adams to have been so chosen divinely as the next Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò, it shows that what we've been speaking about the economic integration and the political cohesion of the Yoruba race is in good hands.
Governor Akinwumi Ambode said his administration is making strategic efforts to transform Onikan Marina Axis to a world-class tourism hub that will go a long way to restore the lost glory of Lagos Island. He stated this at the foundation-laying ceremony of the J.K. Randu Center for Yoruba Culture and History in Onikan, Lagos. He said the center was part of a grand plan by his administration to turn the Onikan Axis into a critical tourist hub in the continent.
One of the areas we have identified which holds a lot of potential and opportunities for high growth and employment, is tourism. It is an area in which a little investment in infrastructure will generate a lot of economic activity leading to job creation. In pursuit of this, we have embarked on projects to regenerate, redesign, and reactivate special cultural and tourist infrastructure in the state and convert them to centers of recreation, tourism, and entertainment. One of such edifices is the J.K. Randu Center, which was originally built in 1928.
Governor Ambode said aside the J.K. Randu redevelopment, his administration is also embarked on the development of the Eco Park, which will comprise of the Lagos Heritage Center for Leadership at the former Presidential Lodge, Marina, the Lagos History Center at the former State House, Marina, and the Lagos Museum, as well as the erection of a 55-feet Eyo statue at the Lagos History Center.
I will publicly announce that you have compensated the trustees, the present trustees, of which I am chairman. You've compensated us for the land. However, that notwithstanding, I will still see that the responsibility given to me and the other trustees will be carried out to the letter, and that every single kobo of that compensation will be spent on that edifice, which we are also going to put up, whether it's going to be a community center or something, but it will have to be in Lagos. We might even have to put our own money to it.
The Lagos State Traffic Management Authority last weekend created a 24-hour special intervention and rapid response unit to mitigate the impact of partial closure of adjoining roads in Agege area of the state due to the ongoing construction of Pen Cinema flyover. The axis was partially closed on January 4 this year to facilitate the construction of the Pen Cinema flyover. Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Steve Ayoride, assured Lagos residents of seamless traffic management as he urged residents to adhere to rules and regulations to reduce impediments on the Agege axis due to the ongoing construction. He said the alternative routes provided were for these purposes.
The key areas will be the Pen Cinema, roundabout and the railway crossing, which, frankly speaking, that's where the bulk of the work will be happening in the next few months. That part of the city will be almost totally closed, to vehicular activities. But there are, other routes, which we have announced as far as road diversion, is concerned.
According to the LASTMA General Manager, Olawale Musa, he said the state agency was not unmindful of the spillover effect which the construction of the bridge and closure of roads at Pen Cinema would have on other alternative routes in the axis, especially on Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway, Abule Egba, Ijufagba, and Iyanokpaja, Agidingbi, Ogba, among others.
The alternative will be permanent because the rules were not in existence before. It's now there, and the rules will be there perpetually. And because the roads are crossing over the rails in the two axes, that's the post office axis and the Odejobi axis. So we have to deploy men there to ensure that people, at least when we have the trains coming, we can stop them and go. So it's going to be permanent. So we don't envisage that the travel will be too hectic if people obey the rules.
The creation of the 24-hour Special Intervention and Rapid Response Unit by LASTMA is as a result of the need to address the spillover effect of the road closure. The Lagos State government has promised to compensate property owners whose structures were demolished for the construction of the Pen Cinema flyover. It debunked media reports suggesting that government was unnecessarily delaying their compensation. It said government held a stakeholders meeting with affected property owners where they were asked to submit all relevant documents showing proof of ownership, while emphasizing that prompt submission of relevant documents would facilitate the process of payment. The former Commissioner for Information and Strategy urged all affected property owners who are yet to produce their documents, such as certified registered title document, to do so to the Office of the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development, Block 15, the Secretariat, Alausa, Ikeja.
Any structure whatsoever, it goes beyond saying I'm the owner. You will have to make proof available, which is what will now be used to determine the sort of compensation that you will get, because you will expect that somebody who owns a bungalow will not get the same thing as somebody who owns, a block of flats or a twin, duplex. We've taken all this into consideration. And for your information, even a property owned by state government, LSD PC building, in Ogba, is also affected. Civil servants had to move, after 7 days, because they understand, they appreciate the fact that this is for the development of the state, of the area. So if that could happen to government workers, a government building, how much more others, which therefore says to us, that we will do that which is needful. We will compensate. Everybody will be duly compensated, without a doubt.
What kind of food is this? You, this woman!
My husband loves a good life, but hates to pay for it. In my despair, he gives me all the blame. Oh, I have a loving husband who knows good things cost money. He gives enough to help me make nice meals. So I make my darling happy when it's time to take his meal, giving smiles to my lovely family.
It costs good money to get the good things of life, and for government to provide the much needed infrastructure we all in Lagos State so much crave for. It is an offense not to pay tax. The people are happy with the various efforts of the government to making life better for citizens through the many landmark infrastructures everywhere you go in Lagos State. If you own a business or work in Lagos, it's your duty to pay your tax as and when due. Help Lagos State serve you better. This message is from Lagos State Internal Revenue Service.
Now, the Lagos State government has acquired a healthcare equipment worth 2.5 billion naira. The equipment will strengthen the capacity of health facilities to render improved health services and also facilitate smooth takeoff of the Lagos State Health Scheme, which is designed to enable residents enjoy unfettered access to qualitative health care. At a medical outreach organized in Iju Shaga axis of the state, members of the public turned out en masse to assess the free medical services offered. Participants lauded the initiative, saying kickoff of the state health scheme will boost health services in the state.
Government alone cannot do it all, and government is doing so much, and the population is also expanding, and that very soon the hospitals, the refurbishment going on in all our hospitals will be completed, and adequate personnel will be in place.
Are hoping to reach out to 1,500 people at least, and the information has gone around, and that is why you can see the community leaders, and that is why the government under His Excellency Able Governor Akinwumi Ambode, and that is why you have seen all government apparatus here.
If not something of this nature, how do you want some of us to actually access good health? So I also want to thank our governor for also keying into the for supporting this same program.
Finally, on the program, Governor Akinwumi Ambode has expressed optimism that the state will experience wonderful milestone this year. Governor Ambode spoke at the state's 2018 Thanksgiving service held at the Lagos House in Ikeja with the theme "Ceaseless Praise." Said despite several economic and security challenges that envelop some parts of the country, Lagos has continued to experience peace and prosperity over the years. Attributing the steady progress of the state to divine intervention and the grace of God, the governor said he was confident that the state would record more landmark achievements throughout the year. He said the annual Thanksgiving service presents an opportunity to commit the affairs of the state to God in acknowledgement of His supreme power in the development of the state.
Since the inception of this administration, we have called on God at the beginning of the year, and our prayers have been prophetic, as He always granted our desires beyond our expectations. At a time when the nation was in recession, our state was experiencing economic growth. And while there was insecurity in other places, Lagos remains calm and peaceful. This is not as a result of what the government has done, but by the special grace of God. And all we need to do is continue to give Him praise and thanksgiving.
In his sermon, the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor Enoch Adeboye, urged Nigerians to draw closer to God, assuring that when they do so, they will continue to enjoy special favor and blessings from God.
The message of today is not really for everybody. It's for one person in particular. One person who knows very well, he's been struggling, but he's been defeated. Defeated again and again and again. You're due for promotion, but somebody got in before you. You're due for success, but somebody tripped you up. You've been going through one struggle after the other. In the name that's above every other name, this year, your defeat will come to an end. Why? Because in Isaiah 41 verse 10 to 13, Isaiah 41 verse 10 to 13, the Almighty God made a promise. He said, I will hold your hand. I will help you. He said, you will look for all those people who have been warring against you. You won't even find them. He said, they will become as nothing. That's a promise for somebody. And it's going to come to pass this year.
The governor also used the occasion to appreciate the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor Enoch Adeboye, and his wife, Folu Adeboye, and other religious leaders for their prayers and support for the state since the inception of his administration.
It's bringing out the beauty in Lagos.
This is how far we can go on the program tonight. Stay tuned next week for another episode. I'm Funke Adesoji. Bye for now.
Land of mercy, land of success. For Lagos, everything is done change. I say Governor Body is doing a great job. Street lights all over Lagos.